What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another riveting, pulse-pounding episode of Off the Couch Boxing. I am, of course, your host, Rex Ruger, along with the Alexis Arguello puppet.
And I'm your other host, Frank Bengz, back with another episode along
And
with
Yes, and that episode is about to start now with a great guest. Let's get him in here, man. Proud to have this man. Always proud to have this man. One of the all-time greats. And I'm sure he'll get his mic and his camera up here. Just got to get... There he is. What's going on? Are you able to hear us?
Yes, sir.
There we go. Now we can hear you. How's it going, champ?
Oh man, it's just relaxing.
So if I'm not mistaken, and I think I seen this on Montel Griffin's page, are you guys down in Florida kind of doing a memorabilia type show?
Yeah, we did it yesterday. My tail left, but I'm still here. I gotta do 2 schools tomorrow.
Okay, and for people that don't know, obviously the great Ivan Mighty Robinson, who unfortunately put a whooping on one of my favorite fighters of all time, the great Arturo Gatti. You didn't like having to put a whooping on him, though. That was your boy, though, right?
Yeah, that was my man.
Yeah, rest in peace, the great Arturo Gatti, a true warrior. You've gone on record saying he's a warrior.
Oh yeah, ain't no doubt, definitely, all time.
Was he your toughest fight?
Oh yes, until I happened to be silly and fight Julio Cesar Chavez.
Yeah, and that hook to the liver.
Exactly, that's exactly what it was.
Mexicans go to the body like no other, man. They really do. They love going to the body.
Exactly.
So talk to me a little bit about, you fought at lightweight and junior welterweight. Junior welterweight's getting exciting right now in the boxing world, man. Like, what are your thoughts on this big upcoming fight with Haney and Regis Prograis?
That's a great fight. I don't think Progress really poses a threat with Haney. I think right now Haney is a great talent. I think Haney has what it takes to really outbox Progress. He just Haney is just great. He's a great boxer. He knows what it takes to outbox him, and he's gonna go in there and do what he does, and he's gonna do what he needs to do to outbox the guy.
Yeah, I'm starting to drink the Kool-Aid myself. I was skeptical at first, but now watching him, man, I really do see it, though. You know, I mean, it's kind of like when people don't see it for years and years with Floyd.
Listen, champ, I got a question for you. At 140, means that you fought there. If you could play promoter, what's a fight you would make right now? Who you want to see right now if they would do it?
At 140?
Yep. What would be the biggest fight for you?
That would be hard to say.
Is Teofimo in the picture?
Timo, yeah, but Tio had to get his head together, man. He had to understand the nature of the sport. These guys don't understand the sport of boxing. I mean, a lot of these guys are just watered down fighters, man. They have to really understand the nature of the sport. They have to get their head together. They have to understand what it is to be boxers, to be fighters. These guys are just a lot of talkers, man. They don't really understand the game. They don't understand the sport of boxing. These guys are just in it for the money. They not in it just because of the sport of boxing. They just running their mouth trying to get a check. These guys don't understand what it is about being boxers. They don't understand what it takes to go in the gym and train hard. They don't understand what it takes to be a fighter. They don't understand the blood and sport of boxing. They understand how hard it is each and every day to wake up and put the work in. They don't understand how hard it is getting up every day, waking up, putting in the miles of sparring. They don't understand how hard it is waking up every day, doing 6 and 7 miles of hard work of running. They understand of what it is hitting the bag 6 and 7 rounds. They understand of what it is putting in 8 or 9 rounds of sparring. They understand what it is of getting hit with the medicine ball. They understand of taking 3 and 4 hours of just um, putting in the days of doing the combat of slipping and sliding.
That
It ain't
old
even
warrior
about
mindset. Yeah.
yeah,
I
not
love that.
even
I
just
love that you're saying that because I love that you're saying that because we just recently talked with Marvin Hagler's son, and Marvin Hagler is such an interesting character because he was one of those guys that trained like an old school warrior. Just
yeah,
isolated himself, trained hard, shut everybody else
yeah,
out, man. It just really took it
right,
like he was going to war.
Now, being that you
right,
said
and
that,
then
I'm curious what you think about all these like spectacle kind of entertainment fights. Like, what do you think about Jake Paul having his hat in the ring and getting all this money from a sport that we love and that we know he's not taken seriously?
and yeah, it ain't even about having for instance, it ain't even about having television cameras in the gym with us, And for instance, it ain't like for instance, I don't take nothing away from Canelo. I don't take nothing away from none of these boxers nowadays. But it ain't about having your kids coming to the gym with you, training with you while you in the gym, putting in 3 and 4 hours a day in the gym, having
Yeah,
your little kids running around in the gym while you training. None of my kids came to the gym while I trained. None of them.
yeah.
None of my
Old
kids,
school
little
mentality.
Mighty and them guys, they never came to the gym while I trained. Some jokers stayed at home. While I was in the gym training, they was in school.
Yeah,
They was in school learning. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was in the gym training, my son Mighty's school teacher called me when he was acting up. I had to leave the gym to go to school to make sure he was doing what he had to do. My son wasn't in the gym with me while I was training. That
right.
joker was in school learning. You know what I'm saying? I ain't take my son to the gym with me while I was training. No, he didn't do that. Yeah, he might have came on a Saturday while I was in the gym training. He might have seen me train for a couple hours, and then his mom came and got him and took him to wherever she went, or he might have went to the park and played. But he never
Yeah.
stayed
You
in
were
the
at
gym
work.
with me.
Daddy's at work.
And I did
You're at
for
work.
exactly,
Yeah. You're at work.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
So, so,
ain't
so,
none of that.
so, one thing that I found interesting, that I found out through various sources and seeing you say this in interviews in the past, is that one of the big reasons Floyd really wanted no part of you was just based being from Philadelphia, huh?
Man, we our gym days when we trained in Philly was just our days was just rough, man. We just trained hard. We ain't had no. We just trained hard. We just put days in the gym. We trained hard. It was like 8, 9, 10 of us in the gym. We trained hard. Everybody worked. We did 8, 10 rounds in the gym. I might have been training in the gym with somebody, sparring with somebody. It might have been 4 or 5 other guys on a bag, guy on a speed bag, guy jumping rope. It was 4 or 5 other trainers in the gym, hollering and yelling at us. It was just tough, man. We didn't play like that. It's just right now the gym's a circus. Ain't the gyms are not hard. It's just circus acts in the gyms nowadays.
Now, a guy that you did fight that you had in front of you at one time, I'm interested to get your take on because he is such a polarizing style. The drunken master, Emmanuel Augustus. You shared the ring with him. What are your thoughts on what he brought into the ring? A very unique style.
Oh man, Augustus was he was just different, man. I don't even know if you can say he was a boxer. I mean, shit. Ask Floyd about it. He gave Floyd trouble. He gave me trouble too. I mean, he was just tough, man. Man, I don't know. Even ask his different guys that he fought. Ask all his opponents about it. He was just a different type of guy, man. And they just did him wrong. Everybody he fought, he gave trouble. They just did him wrong. A lot of his
Yeah.
fighters that he fought, a lot of guys he beat too. A lot of guys he beat, he lost to. He shouldn't have never lost to. A lot of guys he should have won. He should have been. He was just
Yeah.
uncrowned in a lot of fights that he lost. He should have won. He was the uncrowned champion. He really
Well,
was.
it's almost a
I'm
nice
curious.
accolade
So, like,
just hearing
wait a
guys like
second.
you.
Before you,
Let's say that he gave you so much trouble. I mean,
wait a
that in
second.
and of itself is an honor.
Before you say that,
Yeah, he gave me.
I'm curious to know about the Philip Holiday fight, because going into that fight, you were undefeated, and that was your first loss, and that was for the IBF title. I was curious, like, to know what your mindset was after that fight, like how you took that loss and where you thought you was going from there.
Well, I was a different type of fighter, but a different type of breed fighter too. When I lost, I was very distraught from it. It wasn't the type of fight where I took and ran and hid from it or went under the bed and was like, man, that's the end of my career. And that I wanted to end my career or shoot myself or anything like that. It wasn't the end of. I just excuse me. I just felt as though that that was really, to me, that was like the highest I could go. It wasn't to the point like I felt as though I was at the bottom of my career or I was at the bottom of the total pole and I couldn't step or go back up from there because I couldn't. I felt as though I was like at middle range. I could do nothing else but go further. And actually, I really did. I mean, I lost to Israel Cardona my next fight, but from there, it was like it was a total pole. I could do nothing but go straight up, which I did. I had another fight, and then I was on a little downfall, but from there, I stayed on course, and I got the Gatti fight, and from there, that's all I needed was the Gatti fight, and the reason why I love Gatti so much, and I really took to him because me and Gatti was like both like on a downfall. We both needed each other,
Yeah.
and why I love Gatti so much because Gaddy was like me. Gaddy didn't care. I didn't care. Gaddy needed me. I needed Gaddy. The only thing about that was that I knew Gaddy couldn't beat me. Gaddy thought he could beat me. I knew he couldn't beat me. And Gaddy thought he could. I needed Gaddy. Gaddy didn't really need me. I needed Gaddy. So Gaddy gave me that. And with Gaddy giving me that fight, it turned my whole world around. And I went out there and Gaddy gave me that fight, which put me in a position to make money. And why I love Gaddy so much, because Gaddy was a warrior. Gaddy didn't care.
Yeah.
Gaddy was a cash cow at the time. And I needed Gaddy to put me on that pedestal. And Gaddy gave me that fight, man. And man, Gaddy gave me blood. Gaddy gave me a life again. And
Yeah.
Gaddy put me on a pedestal where it turned my whole life around. So
Rest in
that
peace.
was
A
like,
true legend.
yes, yes, no
Yeah.
doubt.
A true
So,
legend. Probably
Gaddy,
my all-time, probably
yeah,
my all-time favorite fighter, man. I absolutely love the guy, man. I just, you know what?
yeah, I
You
love
can
him
say
too.
what you want about, you can say what you want about, hitting and not getting hit, and that really being the essence of
Yeah.
boxing, man. But some of those
Definitely.
wars that Gatti gave us, though, man, are unforgettable, though, man. Fighting the style that he
Yeah,
did was
definitely.
exciting.
And you ain't gonna never find another person like him. I mean, I talked to his son. I'm waiting to see his son.
Us too.
You never find nobody like him ever again. I don't care. In a million years, you'll never find nobody like Arturo again. His son is I ain't gonna say a carbon copy of him, but his son is something like him. But we're waiting to see what happens. But yeah, Gaddy is only one of a kind.
Obviously there's a lot of controversy around, Gaddy and his death and all that. What do you make of all that? Because, there's, it's kind of been like a conspiracy up to this point, but like, it's kind of
Man,
hard to
look,
believe that a guy like that would do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't see it.
man, it's crazy because they say that Gaddy and Mickey Ward were the best of friends, and I don't think nobody but me and Gaddy are the only two have really become close. I mean, Mickey Ward and Gaddy probably are closer than me and him, but me and Gaddy have grown a real tight relationship, and besides Mickey Ward, me and Gaddy probably are closer. And I still say to this day that nobody know better than me that his wife killed him. And I take that to my grave that nobody killed Gaddy but his wife. And
Yeah.
I hate to go on record because of his son, but I hate to say it, but I'm waiting to see what happens in the years to come because his
No,
son is going to get older, and his son is getting older. But I'm really waiting to see what's going to happen in the years to come when his son get
I
my
respect
age
the
or a
honesty.
little younger. Yeah,
hey
to see
man, there's
what's going to
nothing wrong
happen,
with what
man.
he said because I agree with it, and so do a
Yeah,
lot of other folks.
absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah,
seemed like a guy with just seemed like a guy with a lot going for him in life, and seemed like he was in a good place in life. It doesn't add up to me. I don't know.
yeah, it does. It really doesn't, man. It really doesn't. It's a heartbreaker, man. And one of a million people, I was really sad and really hurt, man. And there's only two people in life that I really treasure as a human being, as meant to really hurt to hear what happened to him. And him and my other best friend, Vernon Farr, I was really hurt to hear
Oh
from
man,
about them two guys to
Rest in
love
hear what
peace
happened
to
to them two
another
guys.
legend.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
one of my.
yeah,
If I say Gaddy's my favorite fighter, Vernon Forrest is in my top five always. I love the Viper, man.
oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's my man. That's my brother, man. We was on
Rest in
the same
peace.
Olympic
Very
team together.
tragic what
Yeah,
happened to him
definitely.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, extremely tragic. Extremely tragic. So as a guy that's done this at a high level in the ring, what did you make of Spence going into the big fight that boxing fans have been waiting for years with him and Crawford? Do you think he's all done and should come back and fight this rematch? Did he not look all that great?
Nah, man, look, I for a person that's been in the ring for so many years as myself, and I haven't really taken. Knock on wood, and I love Spence and Derek James is my brother. We traveled for 8 years. We were on the same team from '89 to '92, and I haven't taken no beatings. God forsake throughout my amateur and my professional career. I'm luckily to be one of many to be able to talk to you guys and count
Yeah.
money and still be able to
Amen.
walk this earth and be able to talk to you guys and
We're
count
glad you
money
are.
and sign my name. Um, I don't think that Earl should fight again. I think Earl should take all his money that he has, and I know that he made plenty of money. I know he got plenty of money. I think he should just go ahead and walk away, man, and be proud. I don't know if he's gonna make as much money as he made the second fight as he made the first fight. I think he should just go ahead and walk away and stay with his family. And I know he made a lot of money and should just go ahead and be happy with what he got. I don't think he should. I think he took a bad beat in that first fight with Bud. I think he should just be happy. I mean,
Yeah,
he's the
well, he
true
still got
champion.
his back.
Yeah, why he still got his faculties and he's still able to do the things he can do. I'm not talking bad about him. I never gonna talk bad about him. He done a lot of great things for the sport, and I know he done a lot of great things for Dallas, for Texas, and for the community. I mean, man, can't nobody ever say anything bad about Earl.
No, he's my
Now,
current
That's my
favorite. He's
opinion.
my current favorite fighter,
yeah, he's a
personally.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, he's great, and we certainly, say that with the, with, total caring for him. You know what I mean? Like, you don't
I
want to
gotta
see it.
know what he thinks. I gotta know what he thinks about the very most recent one, man. We just watched it, Canelo and Charlo, man.
Yeah, what was your take on that? Did you fall asleep?
No, no, I didn't. I didn't fall asleep. Um, I, I really, to be honest with you, I mean, I like Canelo. I think Canelo is a great fighter, and I was definitely. I'm not gonna say I was. I'm still a Charlo. I'm definitely both Charlo fans. I think Charlo didn't put his foot on the gas like I thought he would. I thought he took his foot off the gas. And I just thought Canelo was just a big. I just thought Canelo was the bigger guy. Period. I just thought, and I
Yeah, he
thought
looked
Canelo
massive.
just, yeah.
Yeah, he was
I
kind of
think,
just stop walking
yeah,
the whole fight.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's kind of what Canelo does at this point in his career. Yeah, he just walks you down and he just kind of takes you apart methodically. What do you like of his chances in there with a guy like David Benavidez?
I think it'll be a great fight. I think it really would. I think it really would be a great fight. I
Has
always
to happen.
thought Canelo had great boxing skills, and I thought he was good. I think he learned a lot from fighting Mayweather. I'm wondering if he could put that to use with Benavidez. I would love to see the fight. Definitely.
Yeah. Now, I'm glad you brought up Mayweather because we sometimes will go on into the different boxing groups that we're involved in on Facebook, and sometimes like we'll put up these comparisons, these mock comparisons. And one that really drew a lot of comments recently was in their prime, Floyd versus a guy that you love a lot, the great Sweet Pea, Pernell Whitaker. I know he means a lot to you as a fighter, right? I mean, that's your guy.
I
Hey
love
man,
Pernell. I
I
mean, I've been
posted
on
that,
camp.
and that was very split, man. That was
Yeah,
very
it was
split.
very
A lot of people
split.
said Sweet Pea, a lot of people said Floyd.
Yeah.
I love Pernell. I've been in camp with Pernell a lot. I hung out with Pernell a lot. Pernell is my all time favorite. Um, yeah, that would definitely been a great fight. I would have loved to see Pernell and Sweet Pea. Pernell and Floyd go to battle. That would have been a great contest. I would have loved to see Pernell and Sugar put some leather together. It's just a lot that would have been great competition together. I mean, even me, I would have loved to battle with Floyd a lot. I would have loved to done some work with Shane Mosley. I would have definitely, y'all know, I would have definitely loved to fight Oscar.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
That's
would
one
have
that could have
definitely loved
manifested.
to fight Oscar.
Yeah.
You know,
So Floyd is on record
never.
though. He wants no part of us Northeastern guys, right? He doesn't want to rumble with the guys from the Northeast, man. If you're from Philly, forget it. He's taking you right off the list. That's a lot of respect. That's a lot of respect for Philly. Well, you know what? Obviously, Ivan, the Northeast does make him tough.
Hey, well, it is what it is. Um, if that's the case, it is what it is, man. I mean, I'm not. I don't feel as though I'm no better than anybody else, but I just feel as though that I'm a pretty good guy. I can handle my own with anybody you put me in.
And what has life been like post boxing now? Like, what are you doing post boxing? Are you involved in the game at all on any level, training, coaching, doing anything, or are you completely
Yeah,
enjoying
of course.
retirement?
Of course, I'm always in the game. I stick around. I have fighters that I train. I'm always in the mix. I'm dealing with fighters all around. I keep my head in the game. That's what I love to do. I'm not going
Yeah.
nowhere.
Well, I'm glad that you did this tonight, man. This was great to be
Oh,
able to get you
anytime.
in at short notice, man.
Yes, sir.
You're certainly a friend of our show, always, man. We hope we can get on here and crunch it up with you again soon, man.
Anytime. All you gotta do is just call me and let me know. I'm always thrilled to talk to you guys.
Yeah.
Answer any questions that you want to be answered, and just let me know.
Yeah, absolutely. It was great talking to you, Ivan. Thank you so much, buddy.
I appreciate it.
All
Thank you.
right. Talk to you
Anytime.
soon, man. Later.
Okay, man.
Okay, no problem.
And there he goes. Yet again, let me just point out here, man, kind of encapsulate this whole thing. Once again, if you're out there tuning into Off the Couch Boxing, here we are yet again delivering another legend, man. Having another chin wag with another legend. Lo and behold.
Yep. That's
the
what
great
we do,
Ivan
man.
Mighty Robinson, man. You know what? Say what you want about Ivan Mighty Robinson's career and his win-loss record, which is still to the good. All I will leave it at is 2 wins over Arturo Thunder Gatti. Done.
Right.
Dunsville, dude. And hung in there and went, in there with Julio Cesar Chavez. Went the distance with Angel Manfredi, Jesse James Leija, Emmanuel Augustus. So no easy out, no easy task. Philadelphia's own. Put some respect on the man's name. They don't call him Mighty for nothing.
Philly, stand up.
I wanted to ask him a question, man. I didn't get to it, man. But interesting fact, and I guess we'll have to research this, or maybe somebody can tell us in the comment section. In his 18th pro fight, he beat this guy to run his record 18-0, unanimous decision. In 1995, he fought a guy named Isaac Cruz. I wonder if that's any relation to the current Isaac Pitbull Cruz.
Right.
It would have been. It looks well. It's still spelled the same though. Isaac.
Right.
And he doesn't have to be a junior. His father could have been Isaac, and he could have called his son Isaac.
All right, man. I think it's that time of the night where I got to quote our great American poet, Gary Busey.
Yeah, well, let's first take a minute to thank the great Ivan Mighty Robinson, man. We salute him. He's a friend of the show, man. You know, a lot like you will hear Sway in the morning say that, you know, somebody is a citizen. We just call him a friend of the show, man. You know, I mean, but, you know, these guys show us some love. And, of course, we have the utmost love and respect for them, man. If they've climbed between them ropes, man, I mean.
Absolutely. Nothing but love for them.
It's all about the reverence for them, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we do this for them to talk about their heyday and remember their life, you know, and us to remember it with them.
And it's a shame that Ivy Mighty Robinson, man, doesn't get a shot at Floyd. Shame on you, Floyd. We're going to add another one to your duck list right there. Just Roger Mayweather told him just because he's from Philly. They don't want no smoke with nobody from Philly. I believe that could possibly be true.
Scared.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to believe that rumor, man. Yeah. I'm going to go around and sell that propaganda.
Floyd's been known to be scared before.
Yeah. Yep. See Antonio Margarito or see let's see who else. I don't know.
Any rematch with Castillo or
yep.
Didn't rematch De La Hoya, didn't rematch Pacquiao.
Didn't even rematch our man Chop Chop Corley. Big salute to Chop Chop, man. Episode will be coming soon. I don't know at the time of this recording. It'll probably Huh?
One's already out.
One's already out, yes, but just to let people know, although this one will probably be out.
We got a special Chop Chop interview coming out soon.
Yeah, but this might come out after that though, because we're recording it afterwards.
Yeah, don't matter. At the time of this recording, we got a special one.
At the time of this recording, we're going to tell you, and then you can go back and say, "Oh my God, they told us one episode late that there was going to be something special." But who cares? You know, I mean. All right, quote our great American poet, man. Let's break this thing down the way it should be. I'll quote our great
American poet Gary Busey by saying that you, me, the Alexis Arguello puppet, and Ivan Robinson.
There he is.
Can all go 15 seconds with anything.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Ivan Robinson can take Arturo Thunder Gatti the distance twice. So we'll make an exception, i.e. Ivan Robinson can actually go 24 rounds. Or maybe they were 10 rounders. I don't know. Anywhere from 20 to 24 rounds with Arturo Thunder Gatti. So he can add that to his resume of going 15 seconds with anything. And they can also throw that in there. That's big too. Right. Let's give credit where credit's due. I've got two fight posters up here. De La Hoya and Gatti. And of course, the classic. May 18th, 2002. Gatti versus Ford 1. A legendary fight. And I will end this thing with a big, giant fucking bazang.